Okay, so there are a lot of you guys out there that should not be refinancing right now. I know that you're probably getting a lot of advertisements about how rates are at all-time historic lows, which is true. Rates are at all-time historic lows. I mean, if you look at the last 10 years, we've never been close to where we're at right now. We've had some low points. Back in 2016, we were in the mid to low threes. In 2012 and 13, we got into the low threes. I mean, those are great rates. But right now, down into the twos, I mean, there's not really a whole lot of room for things to go down. So it is definitely an opportune time to take advantage of the rates if it fits your situation. And that situation are people that's going to be in the home for long term, 5 years, 10 years, 30 years. Those people really do need to be taking advantage of the rates. But if you know you're not going to be in that house long term, if you know that that house does not fit your needs, say you want some extra bedrooms, pool, something along those lines, that is not the house that you want to spend the rest of your foreseeable time in, you can still take advantage of the interest rates. You shouldn't be refinancing because you're just wasting your money. And if you did refinance and you fall into this category, I'm sorry, you did waste your money. But if you want to take advantage of the rates, instead of refinancing your current home, you can upgrade to a bigger, better home with a bigger loan amount and actually have a less payment, less monthly payment, and spend less cash out of pocket. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that you currently own a home and the loan amount on it is $350,000. And if you take a look at the new purchase that you have, let's say the loan amount on that one's $400,000. That $400,000 loan is going to cost you less money at a 3% interest rate, which a lot of people are getting it down into the twos. But let's just use 3% as an example. 3% interest rate versus the one that you're carrying right now that's at a 5% interest rate, you're actually going to spend less money with the $400,000 loan than you have with the $350,000 loan and have less of a monthly payment. Let me show you how that works. So I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to take you to the basics of this to just map it out. So $350,000 is the old loan, 5% interest rate. $400,000 is the new loan for the new, better improved property at 3% interest rate. If you take a look at just what's going on with the monthly payments, the monthly payment on this new home here is going to be $1,879. I'm sorry, on the old home is $1,879. The monthly payment on the new home is $1,686. This is the $400,000 loan. Remember that. This smaller monthly payment, just about $200 a month less, is the $400,000 loan. This one here is a $350,000 loan. Obviously, if you look at here, the blue is the principal, the gray is the interest. The big difference is the amount that you're paying in interest. Most of your loan is interest when you spread that out over 30 years. So if you can cut that rate and significantly change how much you're paying, you're actually paying a lot more in principal with the lower interest rate, meaning that you're buying down the amount of that loan amount a whole lot more. And this is just at the 5-year mark. It's just showing you here how much more is being paid into principal on the new loan versus the old loan. If you were to take a look at this over in terms of how much money actually comes out of your pocket over the next 5 years of just having that mortgage, you'll see that you paid $112,000 from the old loan, which is only $350,000. You paid $101,000 out of the new loan. The big difference being the interest. $84,000 of interest on the old loan over 5 years, $56,000 in interest, $30,000 less on the new loan. Plus, you're paying a lot more down in the principal. So just looking in the next 5 years, you're talking about paying less money. If you were to take this and you were to change it to 25 years into the loan, it gets even more drastic how much you're paying out of pocket. So this is going to take a little bit of a minute to adjust. So take a look at this here. So $563,000 is what you're going to be paying total out of pocket 25 years into that $350,000 loan with the interest rate at 5% compared to $505,000 being paid out of pocket on the new loan. That's a $60,000 difference out of your pocket for having a loan amount that's actually more, and you get what you want, and you're in the home that you want. I want you to realize that this is basically what I'm trying to tell you is that if you're going to make the move, if you know you're going to make it, and you can manage to swing it right now and sell your house to go buy the next house, now's the time to do it, because the price of the home doesn't matter. I know that's not the popular thing to say, but if you're worried about, oh, I don't want to buy that $400,000 house right now because I think that it's going to go down $10,000 a few years from now, which you don't know that. It is negligible compared to when the interest rate changes, how much you're going to pay on that house. So some people are over here trying to save nickels on the price of the home when the interest rate is eating away at dollars. So take advantage of the interest rate right now, which is you're going to pay less money towards any mortgage that you get ever by making that purchase now, compared to if you're going to make that purchase down the road. Maybe it's a little bit easier to buy the house because the real estate market isn't as hot as it is right now, but you're paying an extra point and a half, 2 points higher than what people are paying right now. You're talking about a lot more money out of pocket. So that's it. Just wanted to bring that up to your attention. Hopefully that fits your situation and I helped you out. I'll catch you later.